Yes, as I told you before, welcome for those who are joining me right now. The topic actually we are going to discuss today here on your home of African music, as I have told you. For those who are joining us, remember we are live actually on our YouTube page, we are live on our Facebook page, and if you want to get us right now here in the studio, our WhatsApp line is actually very open, plus 49163 7286573. That's why you can write your message. Let me communicate to you as we are talking today. Is a very crucial topic actually we're gonna discuss today this evening. So if you're listening to me, share it to your friend out there. Let's know our topic today, as I have given you. When you got money in Africa, you're living 10 times better than most rich Africans who are living in diaspora. How true is that? I gave you the topic. Actually, most of you have been coming up through. I can see it from our Twitter, Instagram, yes, Facebook. Oh my God, it's overwhelming out here. Remember, we are live streaming on YouTube, live streaming on Facebook, live streaming on www.cradior.com, live on radio.net. Go and find your home of African music there, Radio RFM. Yes, you're gonna listen to us live whenever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to the time span you're listening to me. Remember, it's Canada Richards here behind the MIC. And let me tell you today, this evening being the Tuesday, 20th of August 2024, very beautiful evening here in Stuttgart City, coming live to you. I just want to know today, someone wrote and said, when you got money in Africa, you're living 10 times better than most rich people who are living in diaspora. How true is that? Most of you have come up. Thank you so much for joining this conversation here today. We need to talk about some things that we have to make some things clear. Let me welcome my friends here from Facebook side. Thank you so much for those tuning in. East Africa combined. Oh, keep on sharing. Thank you for so many people have shared in. For those who are on YouTube, thank you so much for the love. For those who are on Instagram, asanteni sana. Thank you so much. Our topic today here: when you got money in Africa, you're living 10 times better than most Africans who are actually in diaspora. And most of you have been coming up. One of you said there is wealth in Africa and there is richness in diaspora. We should need to differentiate the two. Peter, please differentiate the two. What do you mean about that? Style and swag has been stolen from Africa. That is Rachel who is saying that style and swag has been stolen from Africa. You might be making some point there, but we need you to tell me where you are listening to me from and try to make it better for the listeners who are listening to you out there. Yes, most of you have already said, let me say, All Star saying here, yes, the air is crispy in Africa. You can breathe. When you are in diaspora, you breathe problems. My God, that one needs some deep breath. Let me read that one again. That's All Star saying the air is crispy. You can breathe in Africa, but when you're in diaspora, you can only breathe problems. How true is that? For those joining us right now, the topic actually we are discussing here today: when you got money in Africa, you're living 10 times better than most rich people, Africans who are living in diaspora. Let me go to the comments here. Today I'm going to work with the comments. How true is that? We are getting here. Hawesam is saying, hey, how can you call yourself Hawesam? All right. He's telling the truth. That's true. I'm headed to Kenya and Tanzania next summer. I can't wait. And from where are you coming from? Just tell us where you are right now in diaspora. Thank you so much. Let me go. Right. So, when you go to Africa, then you will know he was not just saying it, but because he's an African, he has got a point. True that. He got a point there. When you got money in Africa, you're living 10 times better than most Africans living in diaspora. Most people living in diaspora. That's the topic today. We got Miguel here who's saying 100% Dominican and lived in Canada all my life. Now I am based in Ghana and so much better lifestyle. I told you, people are telling me here, so much better lifestyle. Been to 16 countries in Africa. come to motherland. Come to the motherland. Come to the motherland. Thank you so much, Miguel. One Oak athlete is saying, I am from Ghana. That's what's up. True that. That's I am Dominican. Hey, how many Dominicans are here today? Living in the US. Thank you so much for being specific. That is Iron Dave. Iron Dave, thank you so much for listening all the way from US. But I have been to Africa, but I have recently been planning a trip to Ghana to go with a friend. I am excited to go. Go down there. That's dope. You must have business out there or something. So if you're living in diaspora, you have to have business down there in Africa so that you can have it better. For those joining us right now, 10 minutes at the top of the hour, and remember the topic being here, when you got money in Africa, you are living 10 times better than most Africans or most people actually living here in diaspora. Sorry for that. Mike Gibson's, I said, if I can be you, I can come to Africa. Thank you so much. Hey. Seven Carter is saying, definitely Africa, great continent to reside in. I love that. Travel is saying, wow, amazing. I am visiting 2025 and definitely considering moving out of the country. If you don't mind sharing what makes it much better. Africa has a lot of things to offer, my friend. Travel. Just travel first of all. I don't want to tell you anything, or just don't read any comments. Go and experience yourself. Go and breathe that air that we had Peter saying before, that when you are in diaspora, you are breathing problems, but when you are in Africa, you have some crispy air. Hey, that one was put very correctly. Let me go to Pedro saying here, some people are still asking why Africans are coming to US by boat. Seems you guys didn't understand or don't read the memo what's happening in diaspora. Tell them, basically, make money and go back home to enjoy your wealth. It makes some sense. What do you think about that? Let me just get it on the comments. What do you think about it? Remember, for those joining us right now, the topic is actually when you got money in Africa, you living 10 times better than most Africans living in diaspora, or most people actually living here in diaspora. Talk to us. Our social media platforms are wide open. We are streaming live on Radio R on Facebook. We are streaming live on Radio RFM on YouTube. And remember to reach us on WhatsApp, Instagram, on our inbox. Tell us, +49 163 728 6573. That's our WhatsApp line right now, and it's open for you. Dayo is saying he is absolutely rich. Right. Rich people in Africa are super rich than rich people in abroad. I agree with you. Some of us, I am rich forever. I'm rich. What are you saying about? Some are legit business people who are living where? Be specific to that. You need to go back to Africa. Princess Gloria, thank you so much. I am rich forever. Of course, visit Africa. Thank you so much. So many people. Let me get it. Let me scroll down here and tell you what people are talking about. Remember, for those joining us right now, the topic is when you got money in Africa, you living 10 times better than most rich people or most Africans who are in diaspora. Being rich anywhere, everywhere is great. Thank you so much, Golden. Natural Black Honey is saying here, it's talking crazy. I went to the continent for the first time in June and I was so at peace. When I came back to America, it was exactly as described. So you were breathing problems when you went back. So we are getting to get it. Natural Black Honey, thank you so much. And please tell us where you are listening to us from. Those listening to us all the way from US, Canada, thank you so much. UK, talk to us on our social media. Philly is saying here, visiting or vacationing in Africa is totally different than living day to day in Africa. Let me read this clearly. Unless, of course, you have some money, why you think everybody from there trying to get over here? Where? Tell us. Because Africans have allowed the others to come in and exploit them for pennies. I'm telling you. The topic still remains: when you got money in Africa, you are 10 times richer than those Africans who are living here in diaspora. Let me get your view from wherever you may be listening to us, and talk to us on our social media platforms. And remember to always subscribe to our YouTube channel at Radio RFM, home of African music. This is where we are actually streaming live. Let me read more. I have some more of you writing here. The African continent is the best continent. Thank you so much. That is honest and truthful person. Go back home to Africa. I have John here who's saying Africans is coming over here, but the boat lord, tell me why. If it is sweet there in America, then why come here? Okay, put your sentence a little bit more. Tuga, tell us where you're listening from. Haiti. Oh God. Just facts, but it is the same thing in Haiti too. Haiti, we have your situation. We hope all will be well. We know the Kenyan forces are there. So many forces are trying to bring some peace in Haiti. Haiti, we pray for you that everything will be well better. Mr. Kismet is saying here, you don't have anxiety in Africa because when you bring in dollars, if you are broke like most Africans, you either meet most anxiety when you come back home in Africa. Take this from an African who moved to USA. I like that. Emphasize when you have money. Now, that is the topic actually. Emphasize when you have money in Africa. So when you have money in Africa, you are 10 times better. You live 10 times better than those people who are living here in diaspora, or those rich people who are in diaspora. Let me go back. Jason, what are you saying? What about the poor people in Africa, man? The schools, the kids without food. I understand. But it is when you got money in Africa. That's what he said actually before. I am from South Africa and our school give 2 meals a day. If there is no food at home, there is food at school. Hey, just when you're being answered here, I'm telling you, America doesn't have poor people. The world doesn't have poor people. Schools provide meals. They're trying to answer. They're trying to answer Johnson. Yeah. I'm telling you. Let me scroll down. That boy is saying the truth. I am from Nigeria and I can attest for that. Thank you so much, Hot Boy Dame. All right. There you go. For those joining us right now, Stuttgart City to the World, 99.2 FM. Remember, this is your home of African music, Radio RFM. If you are listening to us from Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, anywhere you may be streaming from, remember the direct link to listen to us if you are out of Stuttgart City, www.radio.com, or go to radio.net. That's where you can listen to us live, or stream us live right now on our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. We are actually live. I'm trying to check on your comments. What do you think about those who are joining us right now? When you got money in Africa, you're living 10 times better than most rich people who are actually here in diaspora. That's our topic today, and most of you have come up. Hey, a lot of you. I can't even read the comments. There are very many. Let me just look for one. A place where melaninated people can be free. No racism, no dirty, trash, bastard, evil politics. It's a place where you can be. It's a place where you can be, and that's Africa. Oh, the Glad Diatory 88. Thank you so much for your message. Africa is cool, but you all need to stop making it look like utopia. All right, there you go. No racism. There are multiple current ethnic genocides by black clans. You are going far away, but it is better than states though. I love that. Let me go to someone else. Oh God, if you could type a little bit, but I need all this so that what style? Someone commented on the first comment, actually I remember, I don't know who was, but said style and swag was stolen from Africa. And someone now is Delo Davis is trying to reply to that. What style or swag has been stolen from Africa? Dude, even the word swag was created by black Americans. And it is better for over there in Africa. then take your I don't want to mention that. The whole career is cosplaying as a black American. This is a black American, but remember, we are considering Africans. And the question was, when you got money in Africa, are you living 10 times better than most rich Africans who are in diaspora? Let me know your take. And it is not African. I have read your comment. Let me scroll down. I'm telling you, today I'm giving you the juice. Yes, we don't. Yes, America has made you. Someone is trying here to reply. I don't know to who. America made you today, and grateful Nigeria to this USA. We are not dissing anybody here, and no one who's wanted to diss anybody here. But the question still remains, or the fact remains, or someone told us to bring out this topic today. When you got money in Africa, you're living 10 times better than most Africans who are in diaspora. And I'm trying to get some Africans here, or anybody who's listening to us, communicating to us, telling us, what do you think about that? That's big facts. That's below zero. Below zero is telling us, that's big facts. I came 2011. I fell in love with motherland. Now I'm out here living comfortable. Stress-free. 100 USD goes a long way, and that's my driver's salary. Hey, Jamani. Hey, someone has sent us the whole African map. Thank you so much, Nuba, for reminding us how it looks like. Yes, let me go to Easy Money. Easy Money, what do you have about this topic? Let's not all get triggered, lol. Okay. Well, let me know. Personally, what do you think about that? Our topic being, when you got money in Africa, you are living 10 times better than most Africans living in diaspora. Let me know what you think. I've got one here. Caro is saying, Carolina. It is true, if Western countries return or stop stealing our minerals, stop detecting market price for our products, stop civil wars within African countries, stop manipulating some of our leaders to overstay in power, and even the agenda of head of state preferences during elections for their benefits. So if they stop doing that, no African will cross over here to live in diaspora. We will only come to see bears, kangaroos, and the koalas just plainly doing tourism. Oh my God. That was Carolina. Thank you so much. Tell us what you think about that topic right now. The topic is, if you are actually living in Africa, if you have money, if you got money in Africa, you're living 10 times better than most Africans or most people living in diaspora. That is it. Carolina, thank you so much for that. Can't wait to visit the crispy air that you guys are talking about. Feel the same way where I'm in Jamaica. Visit Kenya, visit Tanzania, visit Nigeria, visit Namibia. I'm telling you, visit Ethiopia, visit Rwanda. Then you're gonna know what we are talking about. Ooh, the hidden Africa. Why are they coming to Europe? That's a good question too. But the topic still remains, when you got money in Africa, you're living 10 times better than people living in diaspora or Africans living in diaspora. And most of you are coming up. Most 32. How can you also call yourself 32? Anyway, just come back to Nigeria. You saw right, food is fresh air, is fresh, people are amazing. Welcome, planning to move. Nesto is saying, come to Malawi, Southern Africa. I'm telling you. Karen is conquering with this. Karewen, sorry for that. Karewen is saying, that is a word. When you got money in Africa, you're living 10 times better than most Africans who are in diaspora. That's a word. Wendy Pennington is saying, actually, exactly why I'm retiring in South Africa. Remember, our last episode is on YouTube right now, and it was, is it risky to retire in abroad or overseas? And right now we have Wendy who is saying exactly where I'm retiring in South Africa. I'm telling you. Let me read this. The business. Okay, the first word is very hard, but Yatis. I guess I'm reading this right. Forgive me for that. It is not exaggerating. It's amazing over here. And for the ones asking why do some many Africans live, I ask the same question. It is because their currency is not worthy much and they are struggling to live on that type of pay. In some cases, they are making in our currency currently $40 a month or 40 euros a month, considering where you are. It is the place to be if you have USD or let me read this one. It's a place to be when you have USD or any other strong currency to live in Africa. The air, the food, the people is priceless. I told you. Thank you much. Alavin is saying those are facts. Life is way more peaceful in Africa. They tell us to go home for a reason. African base everything of movies. That is SGT Hammer. Thank you so much. Tell us where you're listening to us from, and for those joining us right now on our social media platforms, remember the topic is, when you got money in Africa, you are living 10 times better than most Africans living in diaspora or people living in diaspora. And most of you have come up with the comments, and I'm telling you, this is let me tell. Empress is saying, I live in America. I suppose you wanted to write I live in America, but you wrote I love. Yeah, I live in America, and it is at peace. It's all about your lifestyle and mindset. I have no problems, but the ones I create, and no, I am not rich at all. I just live a simple lifestyle. The decision is yours to make. Big facts. That's J. Beshit. Bex is saying, retire in Rwanda and try it, my brother. What's up, Rwanda? Visit Rwanda. Bro, that's a word. Africa is everything. Thank you so much, New World. Baxmax is saying Africans are coming over to take back what the white men stole from their ancestors. That's why they're coming to Europe. That's why they're coming to USA. King Adonis is saying absolutely right. B. Antos is saying well said. Kix is saying the problems that you are breathing in are the problems that you all create. Oh my God. For those joining us, you know the topic. When you got money in Africa, you're living 10 times better than Africans or people living in diaspora. How true is that? That's what we asked, and people are coming in. Yes, and someone here, Slimy Cock, is saying it is true. I am in Kenya and we got everything, but the government is so harsh. Corruption everywhere. Brother, did you have to say it loud on these comments? Hey, let me go somewhere else. Those are pulling in on Facebook, I'm told. Thank you so much. Yes, Omwana Wamanye, Martin Ijende Matete Cabras is locked in. And thank you so much. And he's saying, I'm from Kenya, Martin Ijendi. Money is the key to success. Thank you so much, Martin. Natasha Mcute, Korwa Kanyimbo, Nere Toto La Kisi, Nancy Ongiri, Niko Ndani, following. Natasha Mcute, thank you so much. I was struggling to read that, but I can actually read it fluent. I don't mind. Thank you so much for joining us from Facebook. I'm telling you, Nancy, thank you. Natasha, thank you so much. Omwana Wamai, Ruth, thank you so much. And for those joining us right now, remember the topic is When you got money in Africa, you are living 10 times better than those people living in diaspora, or those Africans living in diaspora. What is your take? I got one here. Paul Kindali saying people can you can literally come to Africa. Please, was the experience? Let me come to this clearly. Let me get this clearly. People, you can literally come to Africa. Please, what's the experience you are having in Europe? Compare it to an Africa. People here are in prison. I see. Let me read this thing. Paul, you are giving me problems reading your English. People, can you literally come to Africa? Please. Was the experience you are having in Europe, compare it to in African people are in prison. I see where driving big cars without any mortgages. We have time to go and chill. We will go and sleep without having bills. We are enjoying life here. You guys outside, you are like prison. You know what I'm saying. You got no time. You work through companies for companies. It's fact, but you can't own a car. Oh, that's really bad. Come back to Africa. And by the way, fate, you white people are coming to Africa. They have stayed. They don't want to come back. That said, that was the reason to find the answer you own. I've tried to get what you wrote. Thank you so much. The bigger part here is most of the people who are living in diaspora, they are working a lot, companies to companies, and owning cars that have credits. That's what you wanted to say. But in Africa, you're living it otherwise. Okay. Melissa said, not anybody wanna live with the she going on over. You know the she we are talking about there, and all of our damn wild animals. Sorry. Okay. The wild animals are in the zoo. We have to educate you. Let me talk to some people here. The wild animals, they are disciplined. They are put in a place. The Africans don't sleep with wild animals, as most of you always understand it, who are here in diaspora, who are here in Europe. They are somewhere kept very well. So when you go there, visit them, they are kept somewhere where they are doing their own stuffs. When you go there, go and have your safaris, walk, see them, and they are not sleeping with them there. So Melissa, I have to correct you there. There's somewhere you have stepped that I sometimes don't allow you to. Tony is saying, breathing in these high taxes, high gas prices, and as low as South Carolina wages. So South Carolina, how much are you being paid there, Tony? Just put it here. I want to know, are you rich in America? All those people who are rich in Africa are living 10 times better than you. Yes, we are almost coming to the end. Please let me know where you're listening me from. We got no time. Remember, for those who are listening to me right now, 5:32 this evening in Stuttgart City. Where are you listening me to from? According to the time span that you have right there. Stacy, where are you saying here? I love, but the way Africans treat us when they come to America is not very welcoming. Whoa. Okay. Rwanda Fit Moms is saying it's a fact. People in Africa are living 10 times better than people who are in diaspora. Nikki is saying, word, bro, word. You hit the nail on the head, bro. It's breathe or relief back in Africa. And he has put a lot of flags here from Kenya, Uganda. Let me see if I can I really see African flags? Nigeria, we have, must be Bangladesh. We have Gambia, we have Tanzania, we have Rwanda. I was very right on that. A favor is saying this is so truthful. When you have money, you will definitely enjoy Africa. So the last one I'm gonna read: fresh food, clean ocean, beaches, good weather, loving, caring people, stress-free atmosphere, no racist police, absolutely freedom. And that marks the end of this topic. Actually, we don't have time at this particular point in the hour. We're gonna be here tomorrow same time. Remember, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. CET time. EET time from 7 p.m. From 5 p.m. Remember, from wherever you are tuning in from, may it be in US, may it be in France, anywhere you are tuning in from, remember to stream us live. www.cradior.com. That's where you're gonna listen to us live, or go to radio.de. you're gonna listen to us live. Follow us on our social media platforms: Radio R 99.2 FM on Instagram, Radio R FM on YouTube, and remember to follow and subscribe. Click that button, they always say, down here, somewhere here. Yes, and Radio RFM underscore on TikTok, and as well as X, and Radio R on Facebook, where they are actually streaming live right now. Follow us. Follow, as they always say, and remember to catch up. Catch you tomorrow. Catch each and every show that we have from 6 in the morning, the breakfast show. We have the mid-morning hour, the Flame Nation. We have Transit hour. I'm telling you, each and every show that we have here on the home of Afronews. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for those who contributed, from Omwana, from Natasha Mukute, to everybody who has given his. Remember, tomorrow we're coming up with another topic. Let me know what you think about that. Thank you so much for those who have been tuning in, and God bless you. This is Canada Richards, the one and underrated one in the entire Africa. See you tomorrow.